Hello again, Tom here from Wheeler Automotive. Today, showing you around another absolutely stunning Mercedes-Benz Vito Dualiner, not sure how you pronounce it, but it's basically a hybrid between a van and a minibus. Oh, my camera's struggling to focus. This one is absolutely stunning because not only is it in this lovely jazz blue metallic paint, but it also has the captain's chairs in the front, the 3 chairs in the middle, so it's a 5-seat. It's in excellent condition, I would say. I'll show you obviously all the blemishes on it. It's got a nice spec, start, stops and drives incredibly well. These things drive like a car, to be honest, like an E-Class Mercedes. We've spent a fair bit on this one, so we've just put a brand new clutch in it. That was over £1,000, along with the dual mass flywheel. Had it serviced, and I'm just waiting for them to arrive, but I have ordered 2 new rear tyres as well, because those ones are pretty much end of life. But yeah, as you can see, it looks fantastic in this sunlight. This paint's got a real pop to it. I've only had one other jazz blue Mercedes, and that was an SL55 AMG one, so a little bit different, but yeah, I think it looks absolutely superb. But let's go around it anyway. So we do have front and rear parking sensors, which on a big bus like this is obviously very handy. It is the long wheelbase version, so can be a bit tricky seeing behind, so that's very helpful. But yeah, no real scuffs or scrapes on the front bumper. We do have a couple of little stone chips on the bonnet, which is pretty normal, but the rest of the bonnet's in lovely condition. There's a couple of stone chips on the windscreen, which we've had professionally repaired, so they shouldn't turn into any cracks. Both the front headlights are in super condition, as you can see. The offside front wing, nothing of note I can really show you. They're really good. We've got these lovely alloy wheels. These are the factory standard ones. A lot of people put different wheels on these, but these are the standard 17-inch wheels. I'm pretty sure they're in their original paint. Front tyres, it's got a pair of these Hankook Aventus Prime 4s. They're not, you can see the tread on them, they've not gone a long way. No lip on the front discs, and the pads are about half worn, so plenty of life in the front brakes. The driver's door is in really good shape. You've got a couple of little marks where people grab the handles. There's a little scratch there, but there's no dents on the door, or any other marks really down low. Oh, I did notice earlier there's a couple of very faint little marks on the wing mirror cover here, but it's not broken it or anything. And we've got the first, so this has got sliding doors on both sides, which is very useful. And these things are just massive. Try and get out the sunlight. Huge rear area, loads of room in the middle as well. These two, so the middle seat and this seat here, do have isofix points as well, which is very useful. And it's not been an abused tradesman's van. You know, I bought this off a family that used it to go camping at the weekends and all that kind of stuff, and it would make a really nice camper conversion. This door's got a couple of little marks on it, car park door dings, very, very minor. They're actually watermarks where I've just had it cleaned. But yeah, on the whole, that door, and the glass has got tint on it as well. Onto the rear quarter, which again, it does have roof bars as well, black roof bars. The rear quarter again in really good shape. There is a couple of little scratches on the top of the bumper here, and there's a little nick down there. Otherwise, not really any marks on it. There's no dents in the top there. Got another nice 17-inch alloy wheel in good nick. So these tyres, yeah, they're pretty much on the wear indicator. There's not really a lip on the rear brakes either, and those pads less than half worn, I'd say. So lots of life in all the brakes. Round to the rear, which again is in really nice condition. So the rear window is, as you can see, tinted as well, and the actual boot lid itself is in really nice shape. We do have rear sensors. We've got a few marks on the actual bottom here of the bumper, or the top of the bumper I should say, where stuff's been loaded in and out, which is pretty much standard fare for one of these. So inside it's pretty clean, you know, there's a few scuffs and marks on these plastics, but on the whole the floor is, I'd say, pretty fair, again, for a van, very, very tidy. These brackets are got a bit of corrosion on them, but otherwise, yeah, it's never been smoked in. But the rear lights are excellent. Both sides, no moisture in those. Round to the near side. So this bumper corner down the bottom, there's no scratches on that. We have a couple of little nicks. There's one there. There's a little scratch here. There's a faint scratch just there. But the actual main panels are nice and straight. No gouges or scratches in them. Another nice wheel. This one's got a bit of curbing on it in the middle there. A few little scratches. Again, we can ignore this tyre because that will be changed. Disc and pad, same as the other side. The near side sliding door is pretty much the same as the off side. These are watermarks. But I did see a couple of little marks on it, very minor again. Very handy having the sliding doors both sides. Yeah, just normal wear and tear in here. There's a couple of little stains on the seats, nothing serious. There's no rips or tears on any of the seats, I don't think, from memory. We've got the front passenger door, just looking again, we've got a couple of little marks on this wing mirror, but it's not broken. This door's got a couple of little marks on it as well. But again, we're talking very minor stuff. And then finally back around to the near side front wing, which is very good. And this wheel, pretty tidy, that one. Another hand cook, same as the other side. Disc and pads, same as the other side. So yeah, I think for a 2011 car, or van, whatever you want to call it, I'd say it's in very good shape. Let me show you inside here. So both of the doors are pretty tidy. Got this, I think it's called MB Tex, the cloth, but we do have armrests for both the front seats, which is nice. Got a couple of cup holders, there's one here and another one in there. The dash is nice and clean, it's not had bits of wood gouging holes in it or anything like that, which is pretty common for vans and stuff. Let's get in the starter up. Do have both keys with it. 2 working keys. But it starts, first turn of the key. You can see the mileage there. 146,276. I don't expect that to let's turn the radio off. I don't expect that to really increase. I have been driving this around because it's so useful having a van, but yeah, the time has come to move it on. But we do have cruise control in here. That's the handbrake release, or the foot brake release down there. Do have electric front windows. We do have aircon, which blows nice and cold. These control the lights. It's for the rear wiper. That turns the parking sensors off. And then in the middle here we've got a radio CD player. It does have Bluetooth for your phone. It's already hooked up to my phone here. And yeah, this 6-speed manual now changes gear flawlessly because yeah, as I say, we've put a brand new clutch and flywheel on it. Yeah, it's just a very pleasant place to be. These 2.1 litre TDIs, what they kind of lack in finesse, you know, they're a bit rattly, a bit clattery, but they are capable of absolutely mega mileages. You know, it's what they use in most German taxis. So yeah, really reliable lumps in these 2.1 TDIs. There it is, our 2011 Mercedes Dualiner.